All right, y'all. Welcome to Dear Tisia. Oh my God, y'all. This is my first episode. I never thought I would see today. It's so crazy. Once upon a time, I remember walking through college and we were walking through the hallways and one of my guy friends, Charles, shout out to Charles, he was like, Tisia, what do you wanna do when you grow up? Like, what do you wanna be? And I said, Charles, I want to have my own show. And I never forget this moment. So when I tell y'all, listen, God does all things well and everything will circle back around. So nigga, we made it. Like, I am so freaking excited. It has been a long time coming. And here we are as our first episode of Dear Tisia. And this is just going to be so good. I feel like our podcast and like the YouTube version, the visuals and the audio is really just gonna give like the realest, rawest version of me, no filter, and y'all will feel like you literally like are my bestie. And so we always talk about like big sister relationship advice. You're gonna feel like you're my sibling, okay, with this show. So I am just so freaking excited. I'm so excited, and this is gonna be good. So strap up. We're gonna have great conversations, great guests, and just keep it real, like, just from Tisia to the streets. So anyways, I'm so excited. We on episode 1, y'all. So strap up, baby. Strap up, because it's going to be good, okay? A couple of things to remind y'all of is follow Dear Tisia podcast. Don't play with me and don't play on my name, okay? Follow the Dear Tisia podcast on Apple and Spotify, okay? Also, we have a couple goals. We want us to have some 5-star reviews. So we want to have 50,000 followers on the Apple podcast, 500 reviews, make it 5-star, okay? 500 reviews, make it 5-star. And then we want to have 100,000 subscribers on both channels, okay? So those are our goals. And if you know me, you know I'm a dog and I knock all of my goals out the park, okay? So don't play with me and don't play on my name. I already know this shit gonna go up, period. Like, I already know, because I do what I do and I does what I does, all right? So, and that's just that. So anyways, I'm really excited. And we have our good friend Samira in our we call it the peanut gallery, right? This is Tisia and friends. And also a fun story. I met Samira at the Shea Moisture event.
Yes, shout out to Shea Moisture.
Shout out to Shea Moisture, yes. Okay? Shea Moisture had this event at Park at the 14th, and I remember leaving the event, and Samira was like, I know you. I follow you. Yes. And I was like, oh my God, girl, we have to be friends. And when I tell you, it's just been like, cool vibes. And I'm a Taurus, and Samira is a Capricorn. And if earth signs link up, if you know, like, it's just an understood kind of easy breezy. I feel like earth signs is the best, like, low maintenance relationship that you can ever have. And so, like, we've done like, an event. She came to my Halloween party, and it's just been like super cool. We went to Dogon and we had dinner, and literally, I don't know if you know this, when I left that event, I was like, I fuck with Samira. Like, it's like you never. You have to have like those first like initial experiences with people. And sometimes it's like a girl's trip. Sometimes it's like,
which can be chaotic.
And you fuck around and don't be friends no more. But when we went to dinner at Dogon, I was like, I honestly, I feel like you were more like realer than I thought. Like, I was like, oh no, I love her. Yeah. We keeping her. So anyway, Samira is here to join us in the peanut gallery to, keep things calm, open-minded, like really good dialogue. And so, like,
it's gonna be girl talk.
It's gonna be girl talk. It's a little yap, a little yap, a little yap. So anywho, moving on. Are we doing our first red flag report? So the funniest thing, because Samira was at this Halloween party as well, y'all.
Yes.
Last Halloween, October 2024, I was a walking red flag for
it was
Halloween.
Perfect.
And it was just, I saw this on the internet and I was like, oh my God, I gotta do this, because y'all know how I feel about a fucking red flag.
Yes.
You know how I feel about a red flag. And I was just like, there are so many red flags that I have for men, just like not making a certain amount of money, like not being just confident. Also, just like the Van Cleef bracelets, the
selfie lights in the club,
the hookah. If you smoke fucking hookah in the club, you ain't got nothing to say to me. Okay, I cannot do it, and I won't do it. It's something aesthetically like not right about a man blowing on a. Also, tobacco is so bad for y'all. Please stop what y'all doing. Stop with all this smoking, even the cigar thing. I hate smoke. It's so intrusive. So those are just some of my red flags. Anyways, I put this segment into my show because I'm just like, so many women, there are red flags, and it may start off saffron, it may start off pink. Okay, it may start off a little light baby pink, baby, and it turn into
orange.
Right. It turns into, so I'm very big on a red flag, and I feel like, honestly, like, I am the queen of like, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Absolutely.
And people are like, oh, you 37, you a dating coach, you ain't got baby. I know what a red flag look like.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you have better discernment, you will be on this side of life as well. So,
and you have the life experiences to know.
Yes. Look, life experience. Okay, so are we running our red flag report, Dre? Okay, perfect. Okay, so this clip is from the viral dating show Pop the Balloon. Shout out to our girl for being on Netflix. I gotta pause here. I'm rooting for everybody black, and that's a big dog deal. Like, y'all don't be a hater. Like,
please don't.
I'm so fucking proud of her. I don't know this girl, never met her day in my fucking life, but look, shout out to them big deals. Okay, so many people. Like, I think a lot of us, when we think about like the B Simone, think about the Drewskis. Shout out to them big fucking endorsements, because they changing people's lives. Anyway, shout out to our good sis who got her Pop the Balloon show on fucking Netflix, period. Okay. This clip is from the viral dating show Pop the Balloon. In it, a man gets visibly agitated after multiple women pop their balloons, saying he's too short.
What makes him not your type? Probably the height.
So what's the fixation with the height?
How tall are you?
5'7".
It's solely just height for me.
I just think it's a cop-out. That's the first thing I talk about is height. I think it's an easy thing to say, oh, he's not my height. But if I was up here talking about your weight, if I was up here talking about the weave, the lashes, and everything like that, then it would go
from my head.
Got enough confidence and enough prosperity to be able to stand taller than the tallest guy in the room.
Say you're very confident, but when somebody brings up height, you get very defensive, which is not indicative of confidence.
But I think he was wrong with that. The fixation height that y'all women have, that's a
Don't
problem.
say y'all. I never spoke on your height.
You just spoke on the height.
I'm copping out. It's because you're short.
Okay.
And I don't like men that argue with women. All that going back and forth is crazy.
Okay. Well, it's really not about being argumentative.
We're not interested. It's okay.
It's all good. You don't have to be interested, but you're going to listen to what I got to tell you after you say what you right.
It's the height. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so this is, oh my God, I have so many things to say about this example. First of all, y'all know I'm team height does not matter. If you looked at my exes, my situationships, my boo bays, when there's no fucking rhyme or reason. And the crazy thing, the only thing that's a constant is intelligence.
Yes.
That's one thing I'm not going to budge on.
Ever.
The only thing that you can collect from all the men that I've dated is that they are all very intelligent men. If you are intelligent, you'll always find the money. Okay. Yep. I'm just a sapio. Like, I just love having great conversations. I love like intellectual stimulation. This is such a good example and like a bad example, because he said it so terribly for like short men, because what I have found about short men is that they're more charming.
Yeah.
They have just overall, like, they move through spaces so much easier because they have to overcompensate for other things. So they are more likely to be a high earner.
High achieving.
They're more likely to be a high earner, okay? High achieving, because they know they got a little bit, more to do.
Right.
And when you see these men that's 6'3", 6'4", as a psychology major, okay, society socializes good-looking people in general, good-looking women, good-looking men.
Good point.
They literally socialize you that you have to do less. That's just simple. We did studies on babies where spectators found them more attractive. They treated them better than children. I'm talking about infants that they found less attractive. They smiled at babies that they found to be more attractive. So this is just a whole trope. Yeah. People that are more aesthetically pleasing have to do less in life. This is why you get this dumb blind trope, right? So it's just so sad that he was a short king that cut up the way.
Yes.
Cut up like that.
I felt like, okay, so listen, I think women have been conditioned to know that if you're not a man's preference, you just kind of move along. Like, I think so many of us have been told, oh, you're not the skin tone I'm looking for. You don't have the type of hair, or, whatever, the background. And so we usually don't make a big deal about it, and we kind of just keep it moving. Like, all the girls we're just like, oh, okay, like you don't like weaving lashes. Cool. I wear weaving lashes. Move along.
Right.
Like, but obviously I think he needs to do a little internal work because it just sounded like a lot of lashing out.
A lot of lashing out and just like, I think maybe like just kind of public embarrassment and just like everybody kind of, popping their balloon. But what I can say though, y'all, is like there is this trope with women. It's like, sweetheart, why are you 5'3", requiring that leave these kings for the 5'8" and up? Why are you 5'2", requiring that a man be 6 foot? It's like, come on now, y'all.
The camera when I say this. As a girl who is 5'9", 5'10" on my good days, please, what is the purpose? My short queens, please.
Yes, please leave somebody.
Please.
You gotta, we gotta lighten up on this, on this height thing. And this is my thing. Even when it comes to like size doesn't matter, height doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hold men accountable for anything that they cannot change.
For sure. That's real.
Seriously.
Yeah,
like,
I dated
ain't
short
nothing
guys.
you could do about what's down there.
At all.
And it's a million ways to skin a cat. I'm going to get there and we going to get there. I don't care about what you got. I don't, the height, it's nothing that you can do about. I like to put people on the same playing field. Now I do have build preferences. So it's like, if you are shorter, at least have a little meat on your bones. So I want to be wondering like, am I hurting your leg?
Right.
Like, babe, am I heavy? You know what I'm saying? At least have a little. I do have stature preferences. But when it comes to height, look, I feel like, Kevin Hart and his wife set it off.
They sure did.
I don't care how tall you are. If you cool, I'm cool. If you good with it, I'm good with it.
For me, I feel like if you are not as tall, but you like clearly take care of your body and like all of that, like that to me is always appealing. Yeah, you can't control
more
things.
Humble, they're kind. They're more kind. They're generous.
Yes.
And I feel like for women, you always, I know it sounds crazy, but like I'm always looking for that man with that little caveat because that's where you're going to get the princess treatment.
Right.
You're not, if these men they got the 6-pack abs, they 6 feet, they 6 figures, they mixy in the club, they outside. Them the worst ones. And they're not going to give you like the true princess treatment. You need a nigga that's limping a little bit, and what the limp could be like, again, you shorter, so like that you really don't deserve me.
Yes.
Like you really know that you you bagged a baddie, and
I'm giving you a chance.
I'm giving you a chance.
Right.
And if you didn't have all these other things going, like personality, like being a gentleman, courtship, and being a high earner,
good character.
Look, at face value, you probably would dumb the ones that drink your dirty bath water.
Yeah, the ones with the abs are diabolical.
And I love a dad bod. I love just a big, it just depends, but like Big Daddy season never going us out for me. Here, y'all want to know who's my like celebrity crush? Can I say this because he married? Oh no.
It's okay. Okay.
Chanel Iman's husband, bitch.
Yeah.
Hey, if the shit don't work out, call me. I know I'm not your type because Chanel's a supermodel build. Okay, but that man, do you see that man dress his fucking ass off? Okay?
And Chanel hit a switch.
He be dressing Chanel.
Yes.
Chanel Iman's husband is my if I had to like Build-A-Bear my fucking husband.
Yeah.
In terms of teeth, style, complexion, size.
I can see that for you. Yes, absolutely.
It's giving football player Bill. Football player Bill. That is literally like my like celebrity crush. Then once he got, they got kids and shit too now. So.
Stuff changes.
It's like fucking like look, another one bites the dust. Look, I know I'm not your Steez because clearly, but I just love a big stature.
I love the visual.
Love the visual.
Okay.
Again, I can do short and small. Look, ain't never. But anyways, back to this man.
Yeah.
He literally did Short King such a disservice.
He sure did.
He literally jumped off the deep end. Then he thought, well, I don't like, which actually proved our point to the counter, which is that everybody has preferences. You want to know how many men that meet women are like, yo, she's so cool. These are women that they make they fucking friends on and make they besties.
Yes.
Okay. She's so cool. She makes me feel safe, seen. I love talking to her. But they never enter that romantic space because they're not attracted to, and men don't make those type of concessions. There are certain,
they sure don't. They have to be attracted.
They have to. There are certain pages that I wish that women would take out of men's book, and that is to have the fucking audacity. Men don't marry what they don't like.
Absolutely.
Women, what they say, men marry women hoping that they'll stay the same. Men marry women hoping that they'll change. Men just want that same home girl, low-key girl that they met back in the day in college. They want you to stay simple. They want you to, this is why that when people start earning more money and shit go...
Stuff gets crazy.
And go left. Women will marry in the hope that shit will get better.
Yep.
And that things will change and things will evolve.
You get what you get.
And you get what you get. And men are not that, I wish women understand, men are not that flexible. They're not that agile. You're going to get whomever that you date.
Right.
You're going to get 10% better, 10% growth as they marry. So if you married a 60%, by the time you marry him, his cap is 70, 75 at the most. So you got to get in good where you are. Don't marry for potential. Don't date for, things are going to get better. Like, in terms of his character, things are not going to get that much better because men are just like solid, rigid people. Like women are natural. They're incubators. We're flexible. We're agile. We're fluid. Like, we can multitask. Like, there's just so many beautiful things about women. But men... it's rigid. You know what I'm saying? They may do a little bit more, a little bit this, a little bit that, but it's really not going to get that much better than what they already are, how you met them.
Right. And I had a man I was dating one time who said this. I love taking like little tokens of knowledge from the guys that I date.
Yes.
And he said, women always know exactly who they're marrying.
Oh, yeah.
There's no mystery to it. And so don't act shocked like at how inflexible he is. Like you know exactly who you're walking down
exactly
the aisle with for the most part.
But you know what I think it's important about what you said when you said that I like to take little tokens of what this is what women's biggest value add is to diversify their dating pool.
Yes.
If you don't fucking know what's out there,
right,
and you don't know what you like, and you haven't dated enough people to collect those gems, I promise you it will hinder you in life.
The future.
I see it all the time in my girls chat. There's women that are divorced, that are, going through a breakup, they're dating, they're like, I don't know what's going on out here. This a whole new life. It's a whole new world. I don't know nothing about this. The best thing you can do as a woman is diversify your dating pool. Date short, date tall, date old, date younger. All the shit it will give you more confidence.
Yep.
It will give you so much more confidence. It will teach you so many more things about yourself. Okay. And it will really just kind of like boss you up. Like when you run across a man and just like, well, you took me out to dinner and he opened the door when I got in and when I fucking got out.
And there were flowers in the seat.
And he ordered me a drink before I fucking got there. And he said, I can send you an Uber.
The standard.
I learned a lot of shit from dating. I always tell people, bitch, I'm a professional. Okay. Hinge, Bumble, BOK, all them shits, I've been on it. And I feel like I date for social data because I know what the status is. I know what men are doing. I know what they will do. And if you haven't dated enough, you're not gonna know what's available to you. And crazy, you're not gonna even know what tax bracket you fall in because that's a whole nother fucking thing.
Yeah, you can have a whole episode on that.
Baby, you're not gonna know. I always tell women, we didn't make the rules, but as a woman, you get so many privileges in life. And this is no shade. I have some of my closest friends that just like, I don't want to be married. Marriage is not a desire of mine. And I said, bitch, that's your birthright. Okay. It's your fucking birthright.
To be loved on.
To be loved on, to be taken care of.
Absolutely.
To have a husband to oversee and be the head of this fucking household.
Values
and I said, you're too fucking beautiful. Okay. And there's some women that are just a little chicken headish, a little, they ain't quite tapped in, right? But there's women out here, it's like, no, you better get your birthright, get your fucking reparations, because even if you don't desire marriage, it's like, I hate to say it, but it's almost like it's like a waste of womanhood. It's like, girl, you deserve, even if it's just partnership without the legalities of it. It's like, it's your fucking birthright to have these niggas take care of you.
Loving
companionship, safety, peace. Somebody that's just your supervisor, your chaperone. My friend, I got this show. We be like, bitch, look, if next time I go to Broccoli City Fest, okay, next time I go out, my band coming to pick me up. I'm tired of running these streets with you.
More important than anything, though, a man who is your friend, like your homie, like your like ride or die, you know,
your ride, like got your back. Not gonna, even they have your peripheral front back. Whatever you say you want, if you want to say I want to sell water on the corner, they're gonna be like, is it Aquapana? Is it Dasani? Okay, is it Saratoga?
Down for the cause.
What you trying to do? And I think like that type of investment, but I feel like some women, that's your fucking birthright.
Yeah, I mean, I have so many friends where it's, I mean, obviously where whenever I'm with y'all, I'm just like, somebody's wife. That's just what it gives. Like I look at you and I'm like, somebody's wife.
And honestly, I just feel it's almost like a sadness. It's like, when is it happening? The amount of being like, shit, it's hard to find a woman that got no kids. Nigga, I got 30. Take your pick.
Well,
I got so many friends. 30 plus, 35 plus, no kids, never been married, never been engaged, all that type of stuff. Stunning. It's like, it's stunning.
Educated.
And good head on their shoulders. Like, come from good families. You know what I'm saying? So, anywho, he messed it up for the short kings.
He did.
And I feel like there was a good representative that he could have given, and he went completely left. But it's so important to watch how a man talk to you. When they say you want to see how a man treats you when he's angry, when he's like, when he low on funds, when that business plan didn't work out, when you want to see the way that this man turned up on them,
on those girls, so uncalled for. But then you know what would have been crazy if he had properly managed his emotions in that situation. There probably would have been some girl watching that show like, he's fine, and probably would have slid on him.
But you let all the short kings down because you turned up. And it's also so important, how do you treat women that you're not attracted to?
Yes, because men are conditioned to treat women that they're not attracted to like trash.
How are you treating the women that you're not attracted to? And what we saw is that you talking about their lashes, what you don't like, he just became so irritable, defensive. And I really do believe that shorter men have so much more confidence.
Yes.
You know, like I have just experienced shorter men just so much better, like
they're
like better beings,
very
like,
kind,
understanding, and I feel like
chivalrous.
They've seen life in a worldly view. They have like a better perspective. People that been through shit, are some of the most grounded, humble people, and it makes them have to climb higher, do more, and those type of people that are constantly like having to like overcome obstacles, those people are just like level-headed, and just honestly, I feel like they make great partners. So
they do.
This man fumbled that bag. Like
it's unfortunate.
He lost his cool.
It's unfortunate.
He lost his cool because some girl popped after.
Yeah, after he
had a couple balloons.
He might have had a balloon left.
He might have had a balloon left. And also, look, confident people don't say that they confident
at all.
Oprah don't say that she got money
at all.
Okay, you talking about I'm the most confident. That's the quickest. Look,
Beyonce doesn't say she's the best entertainer.
Hello. That's the worst lie. Okay, anyways. What we moving on to, Dre? The next clip? Yeah. Okay. So this clip, and before we get into this clip, I've always said that like my dream job is to be the Iyanla for the young community, right? Like I've always wanted to be like,
I can see you doing that.
Like, look, VH1, MTV, fucking Lifetime, call me, okay? I need to be the fucking coach for all these Love is Blind people and all of these VH1 hip-hop, Love and hip-hop fucking stars that's throwing drinks around the counter, okay? And cutting up like that.
Yes.
A lot of these girls are so broken. Yes. Have so many, and look.
Traumatized.
The Carly Reds that we about to talk about. Look, the Evelyn Lozadas. Okay.
Here we go.
Call me. Look, coach, I'm your coach, okay? Anyways, in this clip from The Morning Hustle, reality star Carly Red firmly says, I also shout out to L'Oreal on The Morning Hustle, love her. The Morning Hustle reality star Carly Red firmly says that Under no circumstances should her friend ever contact her man, not even if she's dying in a car accident.
Your friends to be cool with your man? Not even if I die. Carly, not even if you die? Why is that? Not even if me and you in a car, we get in a car accident and I need to go to the hospital and you need to call don't call him. Why? Because isn't that how they were? I'm not insecure or anything like that. Just don't hit up my man. For nothing. They shouldn't have his number. He shouldn't have theirs. No circumstances. What if they knew each other before? If you knew him before and you guys were already, you guys were already friends, but if I introduced you to him? Absolutely not. No.
I wish that more women had healthier relationships with other women. Let me tell you this. If I'm on the fucking side of the road, call my friend.
Absolutely.
I don't have people around me that I would question if they would do anything like that. Right. And when Carly Red said it's not about insecurity, I have watched you for a long time, baby. Look, I'm looking in the camera, okay?
Tisia knows.
I have watched Carly for a long time. Also, Carly, I saw you in Ghana. We met in Ghana, Carly, okay? So call me, baby, because look, one of them husbands already out. You in the media about one of them husbands that didn't work out, okay? He paying alimony to you. Now you married to some other man. That's a whole nother story. But, I mean, when you watch the show, she was recording him. She had her purse there. Yeah. It's just a constant trope. It's excessive. Yeah. Constant trope and pattern about her being cheated on, her being lied to, and things like that. And the way that she went in on Bambi for trying to plan a birthday party for her. Imagine your friend caring about you so much that they want you to have a good birthday, and you blow up because you found out that your friend was reaching out to your man. There's like a woman baseline G code, right? It's like a girl's thing, right? That number one, you shouldn't have those people around you. Right. But I also will see like how you maintain friendships, and we saw it with her and Spice. She was moving next door, buying a house next door. It was just all type of shit. And I've been somebody who's been on reality television, so I know how things are edited and like cut up and stuff like that. But girl, constantly. Carly, you done had 10 engagements. Remember, it was Life Jennings on there. Yeah. It was the other guy.
Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Yes, it was like so. Wow. It's like, now granted, get the ring, but you can't keep the ring. And that's internal shit. I always say the men that you attract are two fingers fucking pointing back at you.
For sure. Okay? It's a mirror.
It's a mirror. Yeah. So the shit that you going through, Carly, is until you do right by me, I'll color purple.
Everything you do.
Everything you do. Okay, and Carly, until you do right by yourself, everything you fucking touch is gonna burn to hell. Yep. Period. And you gotta get in the mud and you gotta do that fucking work, because Carly, she got a lot of shit on her.
And I always find that women who deeply distrust other women, I feel like it goes back to childhood and maybe even a distrust of their own mother. Ooh. It can get really like deep and nuanced, right? There are layers to that. Obviously, we don't know her like personal life like that, but I'd be interested in maybe exploring that a little bit. I don't know.
But you can even see a little nuances of that of when her daughter's relationship on the show, and I don't bring people kids into shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm always, leery about that, but you can tell that there is something there, even with her daughter's relationship. And the great thing about it is that the girls community that I've created, I have a direct ear to the street. You will be surprised how many women have mommy issues. Fuck the daddy issues, okay? It is the mommy issues, okay? The amount of women that are in my secret girls chat that are talking about their mom's hatred towards them.
First hater was their mom.
Their first hater was their mother.
Crazy, okay? Crazy word.
It is crazy the amount of women that do not have a good relationship with their mom, battling for attention. They've been used as a pawn between the dad and, the marriage. They had to choose and decide. And
or their mothers see them as competition.
Oh, it's so many things. And while these men out here talking about daddy issues, it be these mommy issues. And I'm going to tell you that a young lady who hasn't had her dad versus a young lady who hasn't had their mom,
Two
night
totally
and day,
different,
night
two
and
totally
day.
different things.
And the crazy thing is that the shit end up webbing back to the same kind of internal thing. But the way that those women experience life, not having their mom versus having an absentee dad, and it's
Very
no
different.
shade, it's almost, you know, common practice for a Black woman to just know how to survive without her dad. We've been socialized to be the rich aunties. We've been socialized to be like, oh, if you don't get a man, you'll be okay. Go
Right.
get a degree, go make money, go travel the world,
Take care
right?
of
Like, and it's the
yourself.
same thing with like daddy shit, right? It's
Right.
like we've just kind of learned how to coast through it. But the women who have not had their moms,
That's a deep wound.
it's deeper than the daddy shit.
That's a deep, and I also think that mothers are such a taboo topic in the Black community because they are seen as the backbone, right? So we don't touch on. I mean, I know a lot of men with mom issues, you know, but the way that it hits a girl is a little different.
And it's crazy. I feel like everything stems from that. Even like the men that have like mom issues, everything kind of stems from that. But like just like that fundamental foundation, and also like women have to be taught how to, you know, be a woman. Like even growing up, my mom was very ill. It wasn't that she was absent, but she was sick growing up. And I think like even seeing how she managed our household,
right,
and just honestly,
how she could,
honestly being a dictator from her fucking bed. Like my mom was was low key like bedridden, but running shit from her, and it really taught me that get it done.
Yes.
And this is why I'm a dog. Like, I'm I don't give a fuck what obstacle. You put a wall in front of me, I'm like, okay, it's a couple rocks I can climb up to get over this hill, right? And I think it's like just like having a mom that was like, honestly, disabled, handicapped, you know, because of her weight, because of her illnesses, having breast cancer, kidneys, all type of shit, right? It taught me that like, you can get it done rain, hail, sleet, or snow.
Absolutely.
Period, right?
Yeah.
Period.
I mean, I even think about my mother and how my mom was the first person to affirm me and be like, oh my God, you're so pretty.
Yeah.
You know, and you take small things like that for granted, but your mother really is, she really does she really opens your heart.
Yes.
Relationships with mothers are something that I do think we need to talk about a lot more in the Black community. Yeah. Because the daddy talk that's a whole nother conversation, but women are supposed to be the healers, and when you don't have that in your life, detrimental.
So anyways, Carly, call me. Call me. I have watched her for a long time, and I'm just like, there's just so many like missing pieces. You know, and we've seen Carly through friendship,
for sure,
through parenting, through a partner, engagements, marriages, like,
and from every lens,
and ain't shit really working out. And that's two fingers back on yourself. And that's what love, I always say, and that's what love. Because Carly called me. I got you. I got you, girl. I got you back. I got your back. Okay. Anyway, anything else you want to say about Carly?
We love to support our sisters.
We really do. And this is really just like a public service announcement.
For sure.
Like, Carly, you got some things to work on.
And Carly, you're stunning. Beautiful.
I'm gonna count. I saw Carly in Ghana, baby, wagon, swanging. okay. Looking like a 20-year-old. Okay. I met Carly up in personal in Ghana, and she is fucking stunning. And not only that, she's very personable. Like,
and I love a girl's girl, like a down to earth.
You know, she was very sweet. But this shit that we seeing on TV, fighting, the men, the mommy shit that you got going on, and even like the friendships.
Yeah. The beauty doesn't match that. We want the beauty to match.
We want the beauty to match the match. And so when she said it's not even about insecurity, not wanting your friend to call your man even if you were dying.
That's really crazy.
That's crazy.
And also, like, as women, you know, the older we get, you know, I've watched my friends become mothers. The way that they depend on other women in their lives, we are our own network, and you don't want your friends to be able to communicate with. Now, if stuff is weird and we don't know about it, okay. Like, then sure, don't have her contact your husband. But you need support. You need your friendships and stuff. Yeah.
Have you ever seen these two things? There's one Indian guy on Instagram, and he talks about how his mother, Indian woman, raised him, and she said, if you're ever in trouble, find you
Find
a black woman.
woman.
Find a black woman.
Yes.
And then it was this other lady on Instagram, and she said, if you are ever in trouble, scream mommy, because every fucking woman around here, they know the sound of a child crying.
Yes.
Okay, they know everybody's listening for their kid, right? So number one, you find you a black woman. If you in trouble, you call out mommy, and all the women gonna turn. A woman is coming to say today. Period. Point to blank. Period. Point to blank. That's it. That's all.
I don't know. My whole life, I've depended on women. You know, there are a lot of women in I have sisters. I got cousins who are women, like, you know, my friends and stuff. I would be in shambles without women. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, girl.
I'm team girls. I'm a girls. Okay.
Talk to the lady about that. What you be saying?
Right.
Pay the lady.
Go pay that lady. Listen, go pay the lady. Look, go pay the lady. And this is why I don't let men fucking play with me. And I don't let men waste my time. And when people talk about you a gold digger, why you on date broke man? I spent too much fucking money. I spent too much money in therapy. Okay. I invested in myself.
Absolutely.
The ROI on this shit. Okay.
Yes.
And you think I'm gonna go spend it with a man who also too, just general, men who are not financially well, they are angry and bitter, and they don't like themselves.
They're going to treat you so poorly.
Treat you so poorly,
yes.
right? Because they're not where they need to be. And this is why I recommend that women don't be ride or dies, because when they do get there, they want to experience that newness with somebody else, not the one that they drugged through the mud and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, the reason why I don't date down is because the ROI on my life's fucking work. Y'all don't know what I've been through. I've been through all type of shit, drug addiction. I mean, not myself personally, but just like in my, in my family. Like, let me clear that up. I'm not a drug addict.
This is not that type of
podcast, right? But it's like all the shit that I've been through. At least you could have as a coin.
Absolutely.
All the money that I've spent in therapy to fix all this fucked up shit that happened to me growing up. At least you could have as a coin, so I don't have to suffer through fucking poverty on top of childhood trauma. I'm not going to do it.
So we can come together as healed people. It just makes more sense.
Heal people.
You know?
Heal people. And healing is a life's work. Anyways, I digress. Are we on to our second segment?
Yes, we are.
Okay, we're 38 minutes in. Okay. Our second segment is this is one of my favorite, the Bitch You Smell Good segment. And this is so important to me, which is why I wanted to put this into my show, is because anybody that knows me knows that I love fragrance.
Yes.
I'll never forget one of the first fragrances a friend of mine bought in high school was this Adidas fragrance. Okay. And even back in, like, you can look back at old Facebook memories and you remember when they had the photo grid?
Yes.
I would put my outfit, my shoe, and my fragrance.
Ooh.
Bitch, 10 years ago.
Bring it back.
Been down, been gang, not new to this shit, true to this shit, okay? I have always had, like, fragrance has always been a part of my life, and I want it to be a part of my show.
Yes.
Like, I just love the art of smelling good. And
it's a science.
It's a science, and it's just a signature. Like, people can smell you and it just says so much about you, right? And so, anywho, the fragrance of the day. I'm actually unboxing this with everybody. This is so exciting. This is Guerlain Paris, y'all. This is actually the most expensive fragrance that I've ever purchased. Okay, and I have not opened it, even though I bought this months ago. I haven't opened it because I wanted to unbox it here on our first episode of Dear Tisia.
I love it.
So I'm like so excited. Oh my, I got this engraved in every fucking thing, bitch. Like, this was for my birthday. And I really wanted it to be something good. And the reviews, I always look at the reviews, but I always look at the reviews before. Do you want me to do this over, Dre? Okay. I always look at the reviews when I'm buying a fragrance. I'll never forget, I was on the Clock app, TikTok, and this lady said that this fragrance was like peace and heaven on earth. She said that when she smelled it, and I have read a lot of reviews about that, but it was that one thing that she said, and I said, oh yeah.
Now I have to smell it.
Right, okay. This was the one that I needed to get, okay. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got while I'm opening this up.
It's giving expensive.
Expensive
fragrance for an expensive girl.
Also, anybody that's ain't no shade, look, a Bath and Body Works girl, you gotta.
Girl, did you wear Love Spell in high school?
Did I? And what's it? Cotton Blossom.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. Oh, I think it goes here. Okay. Look, y'all. Not y'all watching me struggle because. Okay. I think I wrote myself a birthday gift on this one. Oh my God, hold on. Let me see if I wrote myself a birthday notice.
Oh,
I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
So, oh my gosh, I wrote this Guerlain Paris fragrance. They allowed you to write a birthday gift. Like you can write a note if it's a gift. Y'all, why did I put cheers to a million? Now I'm not a fucking million yet, but by the time that y'all see this, I may be at a million.
He's almost there.
Oh my God. This says cheers to a million.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Manifest.
Zoom in on this. Cheers to a million. I'll be at the million by the time y'all fucking see this episode. Period. Point and blank. Oh my God. I forgot I put that in there. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Okay. Let's see. We're unboxing.
Drum roll, please.
Okay. Drum roll. Let's see.
Ooh.
I was able to even pick this green ribbon threading.
It's my favorite color. Oh my gosh.
So it says Tisia XVS 20. So also randomly 20 is my favorite number because my mother and I birthday are both on the 20th.
Okay.
My mother was December 20th and I am April 20th. So 20 is my favorite number.
Wow.
And so how fucking fancy is this?
Stunning bottle.
Stunning bottle. Oh my gosh.
I love the presentation.
It is so good. Okay.
Ooh, let's smell it. Let's smell it.
Let's see. You're going to do a box spray first.
Yeah.
Ooh. It smells like, look.
What are the notes?
I was supposed to look that up. This smells like a wedding in Italy. Port of France.
A little like summer almost.
It's
maybe.
Like sweet honey.
Ooh.
Just like
warm.
A ocean breeze.
Ooh.
It's too good. And it comes with this little bag.
Yes.
Anyways, this was my birthday fragrance that I never unboxed. And you could even put this bead. Like you can pick different emblems that you want on there. And my name is engraved on it. This is literally my most expensive fragrance purchase to date.
Yes. We love this for you.
And what a better time.
At a moment like this.
Everything's expensive these days.
Oh, and
my time, my attitude, my life, this YouTube channel, okay? All of this shit is given most expensive. What a time to be alive.
Because you deserve.
I deserve.
Yes,
Period.
you do.
Anyways, can you smell it over there?
No, I'm going to smell it as soon as we're done.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
Period. Anyways. Oh, that was so cute.
I'm so excited.
Cheers to a Millie.
Yes.
I forgot. I put that in there. How befitting. How befitting. Okay. We're on to our voicemail, Dre.
Yes. Make sure the envelope beside you.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right. You ready for the first one?
Yes.
Dear Tisia, me and my husband have been separated almost a year now. The last couple of months, him and I have been going on dates. We've been spending family time together with our children, and we have been sleeping together. Last week, my husband told me that he no longer wants to pursue an opportunity of trying to make our marriage work. He just wanted to be friends. I was pretty upset about that, and I just let it be. Yesterday was Mother's Day. I woke up to an empty house because our children was with him. I text him asking him if I can come over to lay on his couch because I felt lonely. He said yes. I went over there to just chill out with my kids and be around some people, and I found out that he had bought another girl that he has been talking to a big, beautiful bouquet of flowers and something from Gucci. And he also purchased me $10 flowers that were half dead that were given to me by my son. Even though I know that my husband is not for me, the energy has shifted where I just feel like he is on top and I'm on bottom. How do I shift the energy to make me feel more confident?
He treated you how you treated yourself.
Ooh.
and you out your bag and you on the wrong fucking side of the street, okay? He treated you how you treated yourself, because the first thing that you said, one of the opening things that you said is that my husband and I have been separated, but we've been going out on dates and sleeping together. He not gonna give a fuck about nothing that you say at this point, okay? He not gonna care about your boundaries. He not gonna care about, oh, we separate, we not together. Let's make this work. Let's not make this work, because he treated you how you treated yourself. You literally let him intrude on everything that y'all have going on to still go out on dates and have sex together.
No boundaries.
And then you're like, even though I know my husband is not the one for me, do you know? Do you know that this movie is about you?
Yeah.
I don't know that you know, because when you said the house was empty, and I can empathize with a woman's first Mother's Day when you come from having a husband and children. That first Mother's Day is a mind fuck, right?
Sure.
Because you're just like, who am I? Am I really a mother? I don't have a partner. Things can get a little bit weird. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But imagine asking, can I come lay on your fucking couch? You know what that signals to a man? That you ain't got shit going on.
Nothing
for
else.
You ain't got a girl's brunch. You ain't got a friend. You can't hang out with your mama. You ain't got a spa day. You ain't got nothing. You want to come lay on my couch. And also, I'm going to read between the lines what she said and what she didn't say. How you know he bought that girl a Gucci purse? Because you went fucking digging, and you probably went over there to sleep on his couch so you could find out what he was fucking doing.
Clock it.
Because how would you know that? And you could already tell that you were vibrating low, you were on the wrong side of the street, and you were going in there to peep game. And once you signal to a man that you ain't got nothing to do, I always say, look good, do good, look good, do good.
Absolutely.
You don't have nothing going for yourself, and you begging to come sleep on his couch, and he got you dead $10 flowers and got her Gucci. Even with him telling you that he doesn't want to be together, he doesn't want to pursue the relationship, and you're still mourning and craving for the connection.
Yep.
If you want, the last part of her question was, how do I flip this to kind of get my power back? You gotta Uno reverse.
Absolutely.
You got treat these niggas bad.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
like
he would be, if we want to call, how old is them kids? Let them kids answer the fucking phone.
Sure.
Put that nigga on the iPad. You want to talk to these kids? Call them on their iPad.
Right.
You got to literally cut off all the fucking access, no contact, and make it strictly about parenting. You got to make a nigga curious about you again. And when you start pulling back and you're not, can I come sleep on your couch because I'm lonely? Okay. He going to be like, damn, what's up with Shonda? What's up with her? What she got going on? What's she doing?
Yeah.
You got to make these men curious, and you gave it all up down to, I don't need nothing for Mother's Day. I just want to come sleep on your couch.
Men are interested in interesting women.
Yes. You want to know what's interesting to men? You said men are interesting. Men are interested in interesting women. And you want to know what an interesting woman looks like? You got your own fucking life, hobbies,
friends, plans.
You know how to say no. One of the biggest trick bags is that if you're more patient, if you're more kind, if you're more understanding, that the man is going to think like, wow, she really likes me. She want to. No.
Makes you an easy target.
It makes you an easy target. You need to be difficult.
Absolutely.
You got to get this nigga a run for his money. Like, you want to have him, I got to do it because she not going to like that.
Inconvenience him, because men inconvenience women all the time.
Inconvenience his ass, okay? She completely shot this girl. Thank you for writing in.
Yeah.
I really empathize with you because I know that first Mother's Day is very, very hard. But
you
out your bag. You treat that nigga bad.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Treat him like he is like, only thing y'all got in common is them fucking kids.
Literally.
And let the kids talk. I meet so many, and I hate to say it, baby mamas and men and women that are just connected to men by children. And for some reason, they think that it elevates their status.
Oh, the patriarchy.
Oh my gosh. It's just like, well, I love him. He's a child of mine. All these niggas the same. It don't matter if you lend your womb to them, okay, or not. All these niggas is the same.
Same formula.
Same formula. It don't nothing to people like. Well, what if you got a co-parent with it? Treat these niggas like you would treat anybody else.
Absolutely.
Period. Point and blank.
Absolutely.
Even a man that you have children with, if it ain't about the kid, you ain't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it will make them more curious about you. You relinquish all your power. When Mother's Day came and you wanted to go and you went over there digging, sis. You either went through that phone, you went through that email, you saw a motherfucking order.
How would you would have known? How would you know
what was sent to that other
crazy
girl, down to Gucci?
Because at the end of the day, right? Here you have a man who has made no commitment to you, but you are committed to making him commit himself to you when he said he doesn't want to.
He said he doesn't want to.
I hate this for the girls.
I hate this for you, sis. I seriously do. You literally are, you're begging.
Yeah.
You're begging for him. And not only that, imagine, and this, when people ask me, why you 37 with no kids? Imagine
freedom.
You lending your womb to a man. Black women have the highest
rate. Mortality.
And going through childbirth is the closest
thing to death.
The closest thing to death that a woman can experience.
Absolutely.
And imagine lending your womb to a man and he out here buying a bitch Gucci.
That's made no commitment to you. None.
That is not the mother of your child.
There's
Just off
no
GP
way.
and respect, you could have got better than $10 flowers.
There's no
And
way.
you out here begging to sleep on this man couch. I hate this for you, sis.
Dude.
It's real. But if you want to flip this, treat that nigga bad. And again, keep it cute. If it ain't about the kids, you live your life, enjoy yourself. Even if, look what Rihanna say, fake it.
Fake it.
Okay? If you don't know, if you wake up on the wrong side of the bed, fake it. Post your selfies, get cute, go out, ball out, go get a degree, invest in yourself, go to school, all type of shit. Okay?
Yeah, and I mean, I think you and I probably have friends that we've seen get married and likely like fall into the motherhood role, which is a taxing, difficult role. But when you don't hold on to yourself, Janae Aiko always says, you lose your eye.
Yes.
You know, like never lose your eye. Like your kids need to know, like, this is what my mom is into and this is what she does for fun. And these days are the days that mom goes to the spa. This is the time mom goes to the gym. You cannot
give 100%. You cannot get, and I was on a platform on a relationship panel thing. It was a big platform. And the cast and I got into this huge thing because I was saying that I don't even care if this man is your husband. You do not ever get 100% because the 5 to 10% is the shovel you're going to need to dig yourself out when shit go left. And all the men on that stage was like, can I not pay 100% of the bills? Can I not do this? And I said to the women, I pray you meet a man that doesn't require 100% of you, okay? Because that 5 to 10%, when you want to go to fucking Pilates, when you want to work out, when you want to pivot and try a new career, when you want to say, hey, I don't want to fucking work no more, and I want to be, that's the 5 to 10% that you keep to yourself so that you have wherewithal, because women are incubators, okay? Women will give you double back what you
give
and
them.
Women need
I
more
say that all the time.
Listen, women need way more space than men need to be able to pivot through life, right? And I pray that all women listening to this meet a man that doesn't require all of you. He wants you to keep
and recharge. Take those moments for yourself.
That 5 to 10% is the same discernment that your mama had when she was like, I don't like that little friend of yours.
Absolutely.
That's the 5%. Even when women are telling their friends like, yo, what's up with your homeboy? I don't think that's really your friend. That's the 5 to 10% that women need to pivot and transition through life. And so she didn't give that man 110 actually. And it's really sad, sis. And I'm praying for you. And I hope that if you want to pivot, treat that nigga bad. Trust me.
And call all your energy back too, girl. You got this.
And look, I got a couch for you to sleep on. You don't need to sleep on that man.
And she has tequila and champagne.
Hello, look, tequila and champagne, period. Okay.
Love that.
Anyway, shout out to that good sis for writing us. Look, sis, no ma'am, you on the wrong side of the street. Ball out. Anyways, that's that.
Ready for the second one?
Yep.
All right.
Dear Tisia, I'm not really sure how to say this, but I want a relationship, but at the same time, I hate everyone. So I meet men, I'm matching with men, I go back and forth, and then it's either before we get to the first date or before or right after the first date, I find things wrong with them. And I'm wondering, am I just being too picky, or do I really not like anyone? I've been married, been divorced, I've been in serious relationships, and now I'm at a point in my life where I'm at peace, and he damn near has to be perfect for me to even get out of my bed. And so I'm trying to figure out, is this a me problem, or am I just not meeting the right type of men right now? And I just need to hold out a little bit longer for the type of man that I want. I guess I'm just trying to make sure that my standards aren't so high that I hate everybody. Thanks.
You know what's funny? And I don't think women talk about this enough. Somebody that's neurodivergent, I honestly wonder.
Oh, neurodivergent
Yes.
girlies, come close.
The ADHD
Come
girlies,
close.
okay? I almost wonder if she identifies with being neurodivergent or having ADHD. Listen, dating apps is your worst fucking nightmare
Yes.
for a woman that has ADHD. You will literally see their profile and you're just like, oh yeah, okay, everything is good. Check, 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 check. And then when it's time to go out on the date, you don't like the nigga no more.
Absolutely.
You just like,
I've been there. I've been there.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
strange.
So I wonder if she identifies with either being neurodivergent, ADHD, and just like kind of hyper fixated on stuff. The second thing that I would say about that is that the dating should be fun and it should be enjoyable. It's not a task. You're not being held at ransom and it's not going anywhere. You want to be excited to date.
Right.
If you feel like you dragging yourself out the house, if you feel like you just are not excited about anybody, take a little bit of break. Take a little bit of time. I also think that probably for her, it would be better to meet people organically out in person.
Yes, because neurodivergent girlies,
Telling you.
it's a different, like, I always tell people, you can't gauge me. You can't really understand me unless you're with me in person to catch the vibe.
Yes.
Like,
and the guys on the app, if I would have met them in person, I probably wouldn't have swiped left.
Exactly.
So the app person and meeting them in person, it's not actually making a parallel. Like if I probably would have met you out, you may have got a swipe right on me. But these are the same niggas that I'm swiping left on because my brain is just like, it's looking for something. It's trying to find these like connectors and missing pieces of the puzzle.
Yeah.
And what I find with women that like get this like this dopamine hit from, and then when it's time, they're like, wait a minute, do I really go out with him? What if he's weird? What if, and you just, and then you don't really make it out on the date or you're not enjoying yourself. I think it would be better to have more organic meetings with people. So take a break from the apps, okay? Meet people in person. And if you want to see them again, make sure that a physical interaction was your first requirement. Like you were out, you met them at a barbecue, a cookout, a kickback, a Super Bowl party, a concert, where you just like, at least you know,
right,
I enjoyed the initial connection. If you ain't got no connection off rip to go off of, you will think of anything in the fucking sky that's wrong with that man.
For sure.
Like, I don't like his toenail.
I don't like the way he breathed.
I don't like the way he breathed. I don't like the way he chewed.
Girl, seriously.
You need to have that initial interaction with them so that you feel like safer in the connection and you're not hyper fixating on anything. I could probably bet that this girl is probably neurodivergent.
She sounds like, it sounds when she was talking, I was like, oh my God, she sounds like me.
Absolutely. I'm the same way.
But then like to answer the question, like you can absolutely be picky, and what was the other one? In picky and not like people, right? Or what was it? Hold on, pause, y'all.
She said, was it just me or what? Am I think she wrote it down.
Sorry, pause on that. She said, is she being picky or protecting her peace?
Yeah. Is that what she said?
So you can do both. I don't know why sometimes we do live in such a black and white sort of reality, right? Like you can be picky and also protect your peace. But to your other point about really sort of being excited about the connection. I noticed that when I'm not initially excited about a connection with a guy, like say, I don't know, we meet on social media or whatever, and then I force myself to meet him in person, I'm almost doing him and myself a disservice, right? Like I have to, I'm not ashamed to say, I have to be like physically attracted to you for me to want to go on a date with you.
I also feel like those kind of like initial butterflies is a scam.
Sometimes,
And I think too, like you said, like that initial connection. But sometimes women are looking for these sparks and like this fairy tale, whatever. And I feel like that can really kind of be a scam and like almost like love bombing and breadcrumbing, and then it just like the connection that you initially felt doesn't sustain itself. I prefer a slow burn. I prefer a slow burn.
We were talking about this over dinner. I have had to learn how to roll with the slow burn because
it's not an easy thing.
I used to be a sparky kind of girl.
Of course you're obsessed with me. Love bomb me, of course. Why wouldn't you want
me?
Of
beautiful,
course you think I'm beautiful.
Smart,
exactly.
Right.
But
all
to wait
things.
On that slow burn, the payout is so much greater.
For sure.
Then when a man is taking his time, ladies, men that have discernment, discipline is a big thing. Men that have discernment, like dating discernment, you want a man with couth and class that can wait, okay? Worth the wait.
Wants to get to know you the same way you want to get to know him.
But it's a slower, then somebody's like, I love you, I want to be with you, come meet my mom. You can, that slow burn is also very hard for a woman that you waiting on that spot.
Yes.
I waited too fucking long. I'm 37 years old. Give me the sun, the moon, the stars. I want a girlfriend proposal. I want a honeymoon. I want a baby moon. I want a bridal shower. I want all that shit because I waited too fucking long.
Right.
But you gotta take the time. A man that cares about his money, his investment, his heart,
his connections
would take a little bit more time
and
with
his
you.
Legacy.
Okay. And his legacy. And also like what he's carrying with him. He wants to have a good look on his arm.
Yeah.
He's going to take a little bit more time than somebody that's just like, yeah, you can have me. I love you. Come,
Yeah. I mean, I think any healthy man takes dating from that approach.
Absolutely.
And any man that's about his business too. You know what I mean? Like, we don't want to marry the wrong man. Men don't want to marry the wrong woman either.
Absolutely.
But I guess like to my point earlier of me like actually being attracted to somebody and then going out on a date, I have also had to really teach myself that there's no pressure there and to really give that person some time to show me something. You know what I mean? Like you can be attracted to somebody all you want, but don't let the attraction take you too far into the forest.
Yes.
Let him show you something.
Let him show you something.
And that's on that.
And that's
we hope everything. We hope you find the love of your life, girl.
We sure do. And the last thing I'm gonna say about that is that I think that when women are like, am I being too picky or like, are my standards too high? It's a lack of distrust with yourself. You don't actually trust yourself to make sound decisions. And I see this all the time when women are like, well, is it me? Like, am I like, is it that, maybe my standards are too high?
It's definitely not me.
I have the greatest peaceful dating life because I have built so much self-trust that it's like I like what I like and I don't do what I fucking don't do.
Exactly.
I don't do what I don't do. I'm not willing to lose a man because I don't go on a coffee date. I'm not willing to lose a man because I don't drive on dates. Anybody that knows me, you could send me a car or you could come pick me up. I'm not driving on a date and I don't do what I don't do. And you could be Barack Obama, you could be an NFL player, you could be any fucking body. And I don't do what I don't do. And that type of self-confidence will always land you in your bag. When you out here talking about, well, is it just me? Are my standards too high? You don't trust yourself to make sound decisions. And when you ping pong back and forth about shit like that, you will always end up on the wrong side of the street. I'll never forget. Once upon a time, y'all, I was celibate for 5 years.
Love that.
It was a whole thing. I was celibate for 5 years. And when I started to talk about men, about when I was willing to do it, and I was like, well, is it when I'm in a long distance, when I'm in a committed relationship? Is it when I'm married? I didn't really know. And when I didn't know, them niggas thought that they could fuck me.
Oh yeah.
Okay. When I didn't know,
you gotta know.
When I didn't know why I was waiting or when the fuck it was gonna happen, they knew that I was unsure, which made them think that they was like,
they could insert their own agenda.
Yes.
Right.
And so when you become more sure of yourself,
Mm-hmm.
men will pick that up on you. So when you're like, oh, well, is it my standards too high? I don't know if it's just
No.
me. You don't do what you don't do.
Don't you like,
period.
And I do think that comes with age, right? Like
yes, you're right.
You
right.
learn like, this is something that I'm not going to compromise on. Like you could really like a guy, right? But just because I like you doesn't mean that I'm going to put up with XYZ.
Yep.
It doesn't work like that. I already know the pain that comes along with removing my boundaries just because I like you. It doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
We're grown and we're going to
be sure.
Yeah, make big girl decisions.
Sure. And even too, like, I saw something the other day and it was like, Pastor, what's his name? Bishop, what's his name? I'll come back to it, but I love him. He's like our uncle on Instagram.
Okay.
And Bishop Blake's. Yes, Bishop Blake's.
Okay.
And he was talking about the Honda versus Bentley thing. And he was like, you go to a Honda dealership, it's a line out the door. They got all these customers, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. When you go to a Bentley dealership, baby. And so for a lot of women, it's like, why don't men come out to me in public? Why don't men? And it's just like, you don't want to be the girl that have a line. You don't want to be you want to be a Honda,
yes.
You want to be a Bentley. You don't want to be the girl that
everybody's approaching.
And I always say, a man that's approaching a wow is a wow hyena.
Absolutely.
You want to do the picking. You don't want to walk up to them, but you want it's the black cat handkerchief thing where you go when you just start up a conversation, you drop the handkerchief, they pick it up, boom.
Yeah.
On some what's called love note type shit, okay?
Yep.
Where you just have somebody that is they spark up the conversation that way, right? Mm-hmm. But you don't want to be the girl that have all these customers. You want to be the one that like, this is so high value. Let me save my money before I even fucking look at these cars because not at the Honda dealership.
I used to be offended, or I used to feel like there was something wrong with me. Definitely when I was like a lot younger. Mm-hmm. But the older I get, the more I realize, yeah,
it's flattering.
Yeah, like you know that you can't hang.
Hello. I'm like, if I go out to the club and I'm just bagging niggas left and right, I'm like,
something is off.
Is it
something is off.
Am I ovulating?
Yeah.
Am I ovulating? What
something's
the fuck?
going on?
I'm ovary speaking that these men think that I'm talking about every which way. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to leave the club with a whole bunch of numbers.
I don't want to look like the limping prey. I want like there's when we're not wildebeest looking to get eaten, but if you're looking at like the big prey or whatever, it is going to take some strategy for you to be like, okay, if I'm going to go up to this girl, I got to make sure I got this together, that I got that together. Mm-hmm. That's when you're vibrating at your highest. Yeah. When men are really like, okay, I got to get my stuff together if I'm talking to this girl. Yeah. And your phone might be dry. But it's not a bad sign. All the younger girls watching this, your phone is dry because you don't tolerate stuff.
But your phone being dry, what they say, don't confuse no roster with no wait list. Baby, it don't mean it ain't a wait list. Listen, don't confuse no roster. And half of y'all rosters be full of 4s and 5s. That's not a real roster. Your roster should be 7s and up.
You could have 3. You have 3 on your roster, but they all 10s.
Hello? And you out here talking about some other roster and they 4s and 5s, niggas with no jobs, ain't doing nothing. Then watch you be in the hospital, ain't gonna do nothing for you.
Aren't focused.
Hello?
Ooh, I love a man that's focused.
So not having no roster is not confusing with no wait list. Mm-hmm. Okay, and it's drafting seat. It's lemon drop seat. Smell like lemon drop sauce.
So I don't know if I told you this, but a Bentley is my dream car, and I just love that she used the Bentley analogy. It's just alignment. I love that for me.
Period.
Yeah.
Take me for a ride. Come pick me up.
Okay.
Anywho, back to this young lady. You got to get your confidence up. Mm-hmm. Okay, when you say, is it me? Is it my standards? That means you don't trust yourself to make sound decisions. And you also are not in a position where you realize that when you are, it's okay to lose a couple of hoes off your standards. And some women ain't willing to take the L. It's just like, you can entertain these clowns and be out here doing this or whatever. But when you willing to like, even these dudes that's coming off as high value, I have these tech dudes, these men working for the government, these niggas that you meeting at CBC and Afro Tech and all type of shit, and they got it all going for them. They dress well. Hello. It's like, meh. I'm cool off of you. That's not really what I want. And if you willing to lose a couple, checklist good dudes off your checklist just to say that that's not really what I want, or I don't find alignment, that's how you know you're really in your bag. So shout out to
also
her.
like a hard part of growth is learning that L's are a part of the process. But are they really L's, or are they just learning opportunities?
Learning opportunities.
Collecting data, as our dating scientists would say.
Collecting data, diversify your dating pool. It will literally increase your value as a single woman. Just in general, it's going to give you perspective and life skills. So, anywho, shout out to this young lady that wrote in. If you, my advice to you is to literally make sure that you can do interpersonal work to up your self-confidence, so that you have more trust in yourself, that you're making the right decisions, okay? And you don't need a line of people waiting for you, and the right person you're going to be excited about, period. The right person you're going to be excited about, and
it'll feel so organic and simple.
So organic. So that's my advice to her. Is that are we rapping? Okay.
Wow.
First episode of Books Look. Shout out to Louis. Yes. Pop some champagne. Yes. Shout out to our first episode.
It was so good.
That was so good.
I loved it.
I think it was tequila. Look. The Grand Marnier. That was good. Yay.